We've got some breaking news now. Just moments ago, the Israeli military announced the fate of 4 hostages being held in Gaza. NBC's Matt Bradley joins me now. What do we know?
Yeah, that's right, Chris. So we heard about these 4 hostages who were killed. At least 3 of them had been known. They were in their 80s and had appeared in Hamas propaganda videos in which they pled for their lives. They claimed that they were suffering from severe illnesses, and they faulted the Israeli government for not getting them released earlier. And then there was also a 4th one in addition to that Hamas had already said had been killed in Israeli attacks, and that wasn't confirmed by Hamas or by the Israelis, but it's being confirmed today. So here is the spokesman for the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, with today's announcement.
We assessed that the 4 of them were killed while together in the area of Khan Yunis during our operation there against Hamas. The information we confirmed by the relevant bodies after assessing new intelligence that we gathered over the last few weeks. We also informed the family of Dolev Yehud, a paramedic who left his home on October 7th to save lives. He left his home to save lives. He left behind him his woman, his wife, pregnant, and his 3 children in the shelter. He left them to save lives, and he was murdered by Hamas, and we revealed the remains of the body.
So, as you can hear from what Admiral Hagari just said, they haven't really come to an assessment on whether or not it was Israeli airstrikes that killed these 4 men. But just to give you some background here, a reminder, 250 people were seized by Hamas and their allies on October 7th. About half of those numbers were released in previous prisoner negotiations and swaps for some of these hostages. And quite a few of them have since died, and the Israelis assess that about 85 of those are still alive. But we've heard this before, where the Israelis have come out and said, based on their own intelligence, based on their own information, they think that further hostages have been killed or have died from their wounds that they suffered on October 7th. Now, all of this, Chris, comes as we're seeing news signs from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He said that he was open to these negotiations that have since been, over just the past couple of days, put forward. And it looks like there was a glimmer of hope in the past couple of days that we could see some kind of hostage swap, some kind of ceasefire, and maybe even a discussion for a permanent ceasefire. But now, hearing from the Israelis, it sounds as though it's going to be very, very difficult to bridge the gap in these negotiations between Hamas on one side, who wants to see a complete end to Israel's incursion into the Gaza Strip, and the Israelis and Benjamin Netanyahu, whose stated goal is to completely destroy Hamas before the Israelis end their military operations. These 2 positions are just as far apart as they have been since October 7th, so there isn't much hope around these latest rounds of negotiations. Chris?
Yeah, we're going to dig deeper into those negotiations coming up a little later on in this program. Matt Bradley, thank you.